Joan of Arc, B2 English Story. Joan of Arc was born in a small village in France at a time when the country was deeply divided by war. From a very young age, she grew up surrounded by fear, uncertainty, and stories of loss. France had been fighting England for many years, and the war seemed endless. Villages were destroyed, families were separated, and hope was slowly disappearing. Unlike many people around her, Joan possessed a strong sense of purpose. She was deeply religious and spent long hours in prayer and reflection. When she was still a teenager, Joan began to hear voices. These voices, which she believed came from God, spoke to her with clarity and urgency. They told her that she had been chosen to help France. According to the voices, her mission was to support the king and restore hope to the country. At first, Joan struggled to understand why she had been chosen. She was young, inexperienced, and had never imagined leading others into battle. However, as the voices continued, her doubt slowly turned into conviction. Joan became certain that she could not ignore what she had been told. Determined to follow her mission, Joan traveled across France to meet the king. The journey was long and dangerous, but her determination never weakened. When she finally stood before the king, Joan spoke with confidence and honesty. She described the voices, her faith, and her belief that France could still be saved. Although many doubted her, the king decided to give her a chance. Joan was provided with armor, a horse, and a small army to lead. Joan quickly proved herself on the battlefield. Her courage inspired the soldiers, and her presence gave them renewed confidence. Against all expectations, the French army began to win important victories. Joan soon became a powerful symbol of resistance and hope. However, success also brought danger. Joan was eventually captured by her enemies and accused of serious crimes. During her trial, Joan remained calm and faithful to her beliefs. She refused to deny the voices, even when she knew it could cost her life. Joan was executed when she was still very young. Her death shocked many people and marked a tragic end to her mission. Over time, Joan of Arc's story became legendary. She came to represent courage, faith, and the strength to stand alone. Today, she is remembered not only as a historical figure, but as a symbol of belief and determination. Her story continues to inspire people around the world.
Comprehension questions.
1. Who was Joan of Arc? Joan of Arc was a young French girl who lived during a long period of war between France and England. 2. What was France's situation at the time? France was divided by war, and many people had lost hope after years of fighting. 3. What role did religion play in Joan's life? Religion played a central role, as Joan spent a lot of time praying and reflecting. 4. What did the voices tell Joan to do? They told her to help France, support the king, and restore hope to the country. 5. Why did Joan doubt herself at first? She doubted herself because she was young, inexperienced, and had never led others before. 6. How did the king react to Joan's story? Although many people doubted her, the king decided to give Joan a chance. 7. What impact did Joan have on the French army? She inspired the soldiers and helped them win important battles. 8. What happened to Joan in the end? She was captured, put on trial, and executed while she was still very young. 9. Why is Joan of Arc remembered today? She is remembered as a symbol of courage, faith, and determination.